Hi everyone, this is Anthony, and in today's video we're going to talk about how to deal with writer's block in 2022 and beyond, and how you can overcome writer's block. So what I want to do is I want to first start off by saying, like, what is writer's block to me? And basically, writer's block to me is when I have a lack of creativity in my mind. I just cannot come up with new ideas, right? So that's basically what every author has probably been through, is having a lack of creativity. So to dive a little bit deeper into this, basically is this when your mind is unable to create any content. The creativity has vanished. It's gone. It's just not there. It's not coming up. And what I do to help with this is I like to consume a lot of content, in like video content, before I even start writing. Maybe an hour's worth of content of articles, reading, watching videos on the subject, so my mind is ready to start writing when I want to start writing. So that's one way of how, if you're an author, that you can deal with writer's block. But how do you get it anyway? Right? So I chose a few of them, and it's excessive work habits, which can lead to exhaustion and can cause like an author to break down mentally. So we just working on too many projects or something at one time, and he's going to try to sit down and write something, and he just can't do it because his mind is everywhere. So that'd be one thing not to do. Another one is a lack of motivation, right? So if you're not interested in that topic, or you got a lack of interest in that, you're not probably going to come up with any thing that's going to be interesting to people, because you're not interested into it yourself. So now let's go a little bit down. Let's go to, how do I overcome the writer's block, right? The new solution is like an AI copywriting assistant. Yes. Yes. So that's how you can get rid of writer's blocks for good. Now, what I used to do when I'm sitting down writing is that I would write maybe a paragraph or two, so maybe a couple hundred words, 300 words, and then I would go take a break, go outside, get some fresh air, come back in, say my mind is kind of relaxed and it's not stressed, and then I can just write on another subject or topic, like just on this blog here that I've written. And as you can see, like you see the H2 right here, the titles and stuff, you can just write the first one, which is basically like, why do authors get writer's block anyway? And then you can go take a break, go get something to drink, go get some fresh air, come back in, and then you can start maybe on a different one, which is like, this one is like, how do I overcome writer's block? And then you can start writing that one, and then you can just finish it up. So that's how I kind of deal with writer's block. And another way that I didn't mention is that you can use speech recognition software. Now, this was something that I used to use a couple of years ago, and the one I used to use was called Dragon Naturally Speaking. And basically what that does is you just download the software, and you just speak into the microphone, and then whatever you're speaking, it translates to words. So whatever is on your mind, you can get it out, and the software will type it out for you. And I think that's a great way to deal with writer's block and overcome it. Is sometimes you just can't write it down, or can't. But if you're thinking like on the go, like if you're walking down the road or something, and you come up with some kind of idea, and what you should do is you should just save it by speaking into your phone, because Dragon is also, it has an app for your phone also, that when you speak into it, translate the words, and you can save that content and use it for later. So that's why I had to put in Dragon Naturally Speaking. I thought that was pretty cool. So what you can do is you can use it later on. So if you get stuck, you can go back to those ideas that you've already saved on your phone and look over them, and maybe that can just unblock you right there and get you back into the creative stage so that you can start writing again. Now, the one that I want to show you is this is one that I think is the best one. It's the AI software, and it's called Jarvis AI. I know a lot of you probably have heard of this software. Here it is right here. This is a AI copywriting software, and it's becoming very popular with authors. Um, it can do a lot of things though. It can help you with if you're doing Amazon with descriptions, Google, if you're writing emails, Facebook, social media, YouTube descriptions, titles, uh, Shopify looks like also. I didn't even see that one. So it has a lot of ways of creating content for just about any kind of content that you need, right? So what I want to do is I want to log into Jarvis. I want to show you a couple of things in the back office there. Okay, now we're logged in, guys, and what you want to do is um, when you check out Jarvis, you can get a link in the description here that I have in the description where you can get a free trial and also 10,000 words if you like to try this out, and if you think that this might help you out with your writer's block, which I think it will. Okay, once you set up your account, you can go over to the templates, and I'm gonna show you a couple of them that's definitely going to help you out with writer's block. So here is a few of them right here, and this one is called the blog post topic ideas. So it brainstorms new blog post topics that will engage readers and it will rank well on Google. So it's going to come up with these topic ideas. Let me click in this one right here. Let me show you how it looks. So what you do is you just putting in, name of the company, you're doing the description and your audience and a tone of voice, and you have these outputs that come out that the AI is going to generate for you, and that can get you going. If you're blocked on some topics, it give you some outputs here. Now let me go back over to the let's go back over to the templates because they got a lot of them in here. Okay, they got blog post outlines, so you can create a list and outlines for articles, and it works best for listicles and how to style blog posts or articles. So that's listicles and how-to blogs. If you get stuck on here, you can just come in here and then you just basically the same thing. I'm gonna click in here for this one. You put the topic here, tone of voice, and it's gonna have a couple of outputs for you. That's gonna come out, and that's gonna help you come up with more ideas that you probably haven't thought about. Because the AI, they say it had read maybe over like 10% of the internet. So it has a lot of information that it can come up with. And then you got the one that I was speaking about earlier is the like the blog post intro paragraph. So you can have Jarvis write your intro. Now that's pretty good. That's because intros are sometimes it gets a little difficult to even start. So if you have problems with starting writing your content, then for your blog post, then that's going to be where you need to go to. Now, conclusions and wrapping it up, your blog post with engaging conclusion paragraph. This is where Jarvis comes in that it can write the conclusions of your paragraphs. So that's another way to get you past writer's block. And then we have this one, which is the sentence expander. And what this does is you just put in a sentence in there and it will expand that sentence. It will start writing more on this. And I think this is very good. I love this one here also, because when you start writing, you always just come up short a lot of times, and you need more content to get you going again. So when you use this one, it's going to be very helpful. Now I got a couple of, where are my favorite ones at? Let me go back to the dashboard. Yeah, content improver also. this is one that you might want to look at. And what this does is it takes a piece of content and it rewrites it and makes it more interesting, creative, or engaging. So if you're out of ideals and you just write something, you know, you haven't put a lot of effort into it, then you can just paste this in here and let Jarvis make it more interesting, creative, and engaging. So that's why I looked at Jarvis and put it at number 1, because I love this software. It's helped me out to create more content, stop me from getting writer's block. And I just enjoy using it, and I'm glad it created this. So guys, if this was pretty good information to you, make sure that you like this video and subscribe, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.